Good morning. So it's day 5, and I decided again, that's just how I roll. I roll real. So it's not beautiful, it's not edited, it's not perfect, but that's how I am. So I hope that's okay with you. But as we're into day 5 now, you should be starting to feel just a little bit more energy. Kind of starting to maybe remember what it feels like to not hurt so bad. Maybe not, but usually you're halfway there. And so by now, like I said, it's not perfect. It takes a little bit longer to really get rid of pain, fatigue, a flare. But today you probably, hopefully, have enough energy to maybe move a little bit more. So I'm going to throw some movement in, and that's why I'm taking you on my morning walk. A couple things that I want you to try to do. And I recognize, I got sprinklers coming up. We might get a shower. How am I going to get through this without getting wet? So in the morning, what I want you to do, they're overlapping. What I want you to do is get outside. First thing in the morning, get outside, because what that does is it starts to wake up your body, wake up your mind, and it actually releases it. It tells your body, hey, it's time to wake up. It's time to get going. So I know it seems so silly, and it kind of seems so intuitive, but we don't do it. I know I don't do it. I have to consciously make an effort to do it, and that's why I'm giving you this, because this little tip, because some of the times the things that are so obvious we don't do, whether it's because they're easy or whether it's, I think it's just because of our lifestyle. We get busy in our modern society. We have lights and we have alarms, and so we don't wake up with the sun, and we don't go to bed with the sun. And there's value in that. It's very restorative to your body. So if you can get up, we talked about this in the sleep hygiene a couple days ago, right? If you can go to bed at the same time, get up at the same time, have that routine, it's very, very valuable. So now it's time to start moving just a little. And again, I've been there. It hurts to move, and when it hurts to move, you don't move. But the problem with that is that the cliche is motion is lotion. That's a favorite physical therapy saying, and it's true. I don't really have pain much anymore. As when I'm not surviving, when I'm thriving, I don't have pain, but I still am stiff. I still right now even, because I got up 10, 15 minutes ago. And so I'm still stiff. I throw on some clothes that I can go be out in public. And I'm fortunate to live by a park. So I can do a quick little loop around, gets me outside. It's not an intense walk. I'm not doing it at a breakneck speed. But I am, it's a brisk walk. And the value of that is to get the body going. And most importantly, to be out in nature and to get that sunlight into the eyes. So you'll notice that I'm not wearing my glasses. I'm not wearing any sunglasses. I'm just letting the sun in the morning. Okay, I'm not looking directly at the sun. And there's value in that. Even if it's not a sunny day, which today is, gosh, we've got some beautiful cloud formations. Let me show you what's going on behind me here. Let's see. The camera just doesn't do it justice, but God's kind of given a little bit of a show off this morning about the sunrise. It's kind of pretty. And I'm not catching, it's the camera doesn't do it justice, but right here is a really beautiful, colorful sunrise. So just to get out, it's a time to connect with God, to be in nature. It's what feels good. Now, if you can't do that, I totally get it. Open the window, okay? If you can't get out and walk, sit in your chair, sit on the side of your bed, just sit up in bed and do some stretches. Move your body, whatever that looks like for you. Adaptation is totally acceptable. There's no expectation. Remember, the goal of this whole Supercharge, the goal of living wow. Now you can see the sunrise kind of reflecting off my face. Isn't that beautiful? It feels so good to have that sun, that vitamin D infusion, right? Call it my vitamin D therapy. So there's so much value in moving your body. If you don't move it, you lose it. That's the bottom line. That's the fact. So you have to find a way to at least move, stretch. There's a lot. I love yoga. When I'm done with this, I go in and I do some yoga because so this gets me that vitamin D therapy, that connection with nature. I right now I don't, because I'm walking the loop, but I'll also go home and take off my shoes and walk in the grass while I throw the ball for the dogs. And so again, I kind of have it ideal right now, and I recognize that. That's because I've made it that way. I've been very, very intentional about making sure that I'm getting up. The first thing I do is get outside. The second thing I do is move my body. The third thing I do is get grounded. I use this time to meditate, to talk with God, to plan my day, and there's just so much value in that. So I wanted you, at this point, day 5, you're at a point now where you're starting to understand the food, and you're getting the diversity, and you're getting that it's not hard, and that it's not expensive, and that you can modify, right? I'll be honest with you, I haven't had 3 meals a day the entire time on this particular Supercharge, just because I haven't needed it. And so I've done, like I mentioned, I think really early on when I was telling you to feel free to modify the quantity, don't modify the quality, okay? Excuse me. So same thing is true with your sleep, with your hydration, with your movement, okay, with your time, with your spirit, your time to meditate and pray. Modify so that it works for you. Start small, make it doable, okay? Don't try to eat the whole elephant, right? I can't remember which lesson that is, but it's definitely in the book. How to eat an elephant, one intentional bite at a time. I think it's lesson 6 maybe. But that's just what I wanted to share today. I just wanted to remind you that it's okay to modify. It's okay to do it in baby steps. Just do it. Just do it. Because what is it? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result, right? The whole reason that you're here is because you're done surviving. You're tired of surviving and just getting by and feeling crummy. I so understand. I so get it. You don't understand how much I can relate to that, and how hopeless and just defeating it feels to feel like you've been betrayed by your body. Whose body is this? What's going on? And the reality is that, got a mower up here now. The reality is that it's totally in your hands to be able to take those baby steps. And before you know it, you find that you've got a routine where you're out regularly, routinely, every day, that it becomes a priority, that you are doing those things that support your body and give you that momentum and strength, and the foods start to taste better, and it gets easier to prepare dishes that you're not familiar with, and it doesn't hurt to move your body, and you have energy again, and it just starts to snowball. So day 5, you're halfway there. I hope you're starting to expand your vision of what's possible, and I'll see you back tomorrow. All right, have a great day.